I can admit that I don't take criticism about my personal life very well. The experience of someone passing judgment on my choices sets off alarm bells throughout my nervous system. My heart rate increases, I get defensive and angry, and it's a real fight not to shut down. Sometimes I push through the discomfort, and other times I won't even let them get a word in. This is something I've been thinking about lately because I know I have patterns that have not served me well. I want to be more open to receiving outside perspectives, but I also must be cautious about whose words and voices I allow into my mind and my heart. So today, I want to unpack the 3 main types of criticism and create a criteria to help me decide when to accept it and when to leave it. Hello there, I'm Lauren and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm cultivating this space to share some of my thoughts that I believe are worth sharing. I hope this will inspire others to look a little deeper within themselves and share the wisdom they gain from their self-reflections. Criticism is the act of expressing disapproval, finding fault, or analyzing and judging the merits of a person, action, or creative work. It gets a bad rap with me sometimes, but I know it's very useful when it's given with good intentions. There are 3 main types of criticism: destructive, constructive, and instructive. Destructive criticism is riddled with judgment and negativity, designed to tear the recipient down. It usually focuses on a person's character rather than their actions and requires very little critical thinking or emotional intelligence. For example, someone told me I was lazy and couldn't commit to anything. I felt this statement was an attack on my character, not a genuine attempt to help me identify where I could do things differently. Personally, I believe people who offer this kind of criticism are projecting their own insecurities. Constructive criticism is the type I think most of us are familiar with. It identifies a problem and offers solutions. It's meant to judge the person's actions and is designed to help them make choices that better align with their goals. I think constructive criticism works best when it comes from a place of curiosity and not assumptions. When the critic asks thoughtful questions about why they made certain decisions, it opens the door for dialogue and true transformation. A couple of weeks ago, I told my friend that I was struggling to decide on whether to take a particular action, and my friend asked me why I was considering it. I told them I didn't want to look like a bad person, and as soon as I said it, I realized my people-pleasing ways were showing up. Had my friend just told me what they thought I should do instead of questioning my reasoning, I probably would still be trying to decide. The 3rd type is instructive criticism, which offers guidance and actionable steps. It is similar to constructive criticism, but the main difference is that it adds value to what the recipient already knows. I feel instructive criticism works best when the critic has experienced similar situations, found solutions to the issues, and it's not solely based on opinions or assumptions. After learning the definitions of the different types, I have decided to accept only instructive criticism, especially when it concerns matters in my personal life. When it comes to my professional life, I will accept instructive and constructive criticism. This may sound like an attempt to avoid accountability, but I consider it practicing discernment. We live in a world that's overly saturated with opinions, but how many people are actually speaking from wisdom based on lived experience? Now, I won't deny that people can offer good advice even if they don't have similar experiences. And if that's the case, then they should be able to put themselves in the person's shoes before offering it. I have a natural tendency to resist being controlled by others, which is probably why accepting criticism can be a struggle for me, but I love learning. So if the critiques don't teach me anything new or help me see the situation from a different perspective, I don't want them. To know when to accept criticism from someone, I'll look for the following 5 conditions. Number 1, they took the time to gain clarity on the situation, including my perspective, because it's difficult to offer effective solutions if they don't understand the problem. Number 2, they will share wisdom from their experiences, show empathy, and give me actionable steps intended to help me. Number 3, they keep their judgments to themselves. I can accept being told I could have done things differently, but when my character is attacked, it's a no for me. Number 4, they challenge my perspective. A few years ago, I adopted the mindset that my perspective shapes my reality. So I appreciate it when someone can show me things from a new, helpful perspective. And number 5, they speak to me with kindness. I'm not expecting sugar-coated words, but I know it's possible to keep it real without being cruel. So I will only accept advice that comes from a kind place because that's an indicator of genuine care and good intentions. Unpacking the types of criticism and creating an acceptance criteria for myself will help me discern words of wisdom from words of destruction. It will also provide me with guidelines and hold me accountable when I'm in a position to offer criticism. And ultimately, this will help me stay aligned with my purpose so I can continue to evolve into the woman I'm meant to be. If this spoke to you, comment 1111 below. And if you want to support my channel, you can like, share, and subscribe for more messages like this one. I'd love to hear from you. What do you think of the different types of criticism and the criteria I created for myself? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Stay curious.